morning, everybody. Today is day 2 of our trip. Yesterday I didn't record a whole lot at night because obviously I was driving, but we hit a huge snowstorm and today it is super windy. The sun is barely up right now and it is 0 degrees out, so it's a little frigid out here. I don't know if you can hear the wind at all on the camera, but we're just packing up the car again and we're gonna hit the road for day 2. Today is our longest day of driving. We're gonna try and put in 10 hours of driving today, because that'll put us in a good spot to be able to relax and kind of enjoy the rest of the trip on the following day. So we will see you guys on the road. I also like that the name of that road was Road 4.
Why not? Right after Road 5.
I guess it's easier to keep track of.
Oh, gold mine. Wanna go gold mine?
Gold mine.
Free self-guided tours.
What is that thing? What was that guy's name from like the Rudolph thing? He sticks his pick in the snow. Oh!
Silver and gold. Silver and gold.
Alright, gassed up, let's keep going. Signs for Thunder Bay, but we're in Cochrane. Oh, bye Cochrane, nice to see you. Meow.
Continue
Onward.
on Trans-Canada Highway for 613 kilometers.
613 kilometers? Oh my god! We're gonna be here a while.
Let the flame fill the night. When we touch, then we ignite. Let the flame fill the night. You and me light up the sky. 'Cause we are fire and we're burning. Won't put it out, even though we're hurting. Let the flame fill the night. When we touch, then we ignite.
Alright, Kevin's just gone in for some lunch. We have stopped at Chuck's Roadhouse Bar and Grill. The french fries smell real good. I went in there to get this menu, and it seems like they got real good stuff. So I'm gonna have chicken Caesar salad with a side of french fries because they smell really good, but I like this. Food the way it ought to be, priced the way it used to be. I appreciate that. And it's nice to not have fast food for a change, so we're gonna have some lunch and then we'll keep on truck it. We got I don't know how long. Okay, well, our thing now says that it's going to where we are right now, so we've made it. But I think there's like just under 7 hours left. I'll have to see when we get started again. But so far, it's been a good trip. We lost all of the radio stations. We were looking for a radio station and found none. So, except for, well, there was a French station and a talk radio that was talking about how zombies are going to take over the world, which is like a little too real in a pandemic. So we switched over and we're listening to a comedy. I can't remember what his name was. Something List. Fred List, I think is his name. He's pretty funny so far. But I'll have to keep listening to him. He's got an hour special that we're getting to play, which is good. The weather started to get a little bit nicer out. The weather's gone up a little bit. It was snowing and 6 below when it got down to its coldest. Now I think it's like 4 below, and it was still snowing. There's quite a bit of snow on the ground right now, which is a little different than at home. We just got our first snow before we left, but there's like almost a foot of snow, and you can tell it's been here for a while. There's giant patches of ice around everywhere, so that's fun. Dash has been enjoying it, though. He gets to root around in snow. We brought Dash with us. He's in the back, so we've got our, this is where we're sitting. That's where all of our stuff is. My organization area is just gone. Like, I had a whole plan for it, and then when we loaded up this morning at 7 o'clock to keep going, I was like, just throw it in there. I'll deal with it later. Especially because Kevin's driving now, and most of the stuff I shoved behind my chair. So, that's fine. But yeah, Dash is at the very, very back. I'm going to make him up a lunch Kong. So he has something to root around and play with for a bit, so he's not super bored, and he'll have his lunch too. Finally, he had a poop this morning, which is good. I was worried he wasn't going to poop on this trip till we got there, which isn't the best for him, but he's adjusting while he's eating, and he's pooping, so that's a good sign for a long road trip. This is the farthest he's ever been from home, so I'm glad that he's doing well. Alright, Kevin's going to come back here, and I got to use the bathroom, so I will see you guys probably after lunch when we're back on the road.
250 million years ago was a rough time on our planet. Earth was going through what's called the Permian-Triassic mass extinction event. Massive volcanic eruptions led to catastrophic global warming and ocean acidification, killing as much as 95% of life on the planet.
Let the flame fill the night. When we touch them we ignite. Let the flame fill the night. You and me light up the sky.
Up, down, left, right, I stand by your side. Low, high, up, tight, now let's take a ride. Flashing a smile.
You're just picking your nose
No,
on
scratch my cheek!
No surprise. As long as my heart goes, I got the beat. I got the beat. I got the beat. I got the beat of the night.
We made it to Thunder Bay! It's so exciting. I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because it is like 9:30 and there might be people sleeping beside us. We're in our hotel. We're staying at the Hampton. Last night we went a little bit more low-key, so tonight I was like, oh, let's go somewhere a little bit nicer. So Kevin's just run out to go and grab us some dinner, and we are going to hopefully be able to sit down, have a nice dinner, maybe have time to watch a show before we fall asleep, and wake up tomorrow to continue on our journey. Today I saw crows, 3 pigeons, and it was cute. There's a little martin that ran across the road. I wasn't able to catch him in time because I was driving, but he was so cute. It's like watching a slinky run across the road. So they look so cute when they don't have any feet in the middle. It was amazing. So we saw a little bit of wildlife. Kevin and I still have the deal that if he sees a moose, because he's never seen a moose out in the wild before, that I will try moose for the first time. Hasn't seen any yet. Like, his curse is continuing, so we may have to go. Like, we even went to Newfoundland a couple years ago and still nothing. You didn't see anything. It's like the densest population of moose in Canada. So I think I'm gonna win this one. Eventually he'll have to see a moose, so I'll have to try it. But I think for now I'm pretty safe. I know we're only a third of the way into our trip, so we'll have to see how that goes. But everything's going really good. I'm super impressed with Dash. He's been hanging out in the back of the car so well. He hasn't made a sound the whole time. He gets out, goes to the bathroom, and pretty much jumps back in. I mean, I think at this point he kind of just wants to jump back into the car because hopefully it'll take him home. He's got a little bit of anxiety, but I mean, this is the farthest he's ever been from home, the longest we've all ever been in the car together, so I can totally understand that. We lost cell service, radio, internet, all that fun stuff for the majority of a stretch of our trip. I almost ran out of gas too, which was terrifying. We were driving, and it was funny because I laughed at a fuel level and I misread it. So I was like, oh, that's hilarious, check your fuel level. Didn't read that, kept driving, and then 2 hours later I was like, oh, I think we're out of gas. So that sign probably said there's no gas for 2.5 hours. So luckily we were able, like, just right at that moment to be able to get gas. But it was in this teeny tiny little town where we saw the giant snowman, so that was kind of fun. Today we saw the giant sawmill hand cutting tool. If anybody knows what that is, you can leave it in the comment section down below because I really have no clue what that is. I have travel brain right now, so I have no idea. But then we saw the big giant snowman, which is funny because there was like a foot of snow in the town that he was in, and then it was warmer there because we're in Thunder Bay now, and it's like probably 6 below now because it's nighttime, but we rolled in at like -3 and there's no snow anywhere. But you can definitely tell that they have had snow in the last couple of days, so makes sense that I guess it's just melting a little bit. Even though it's stinking cold, walking Dash around in the wind right now sucks, but it's okay. I had to get used to winter again at some point, I guess, so. Wrong pipe. So yeah, trying to think of what else happened today. There's a lot of driving. We said yesterday that we weren't going to do like more than a 10-hour day of travel, and we got up and left the hotel this morning at 8 o'clock, and I think after like stopping for groceries and stuff like that, I think it's like 8:49 now, so we did a 12-hour day after saying we wouldn't do a 10-hour day. And we still haven't had dinner yet, so we're tired. Super excited though. Tomorrow we are going to see our friends. Finally, we're gonna get there on day 3. But it's nice, and everything's been super duper clean. Everybody has been super nice, and like we haven't been worried about our health or anything like that traveling at the moment, which is really great. Even on the door, when you come into the hotel that we're staying at tonight, they have a sanitized by Lysol thing that goes across the door so that the house cleaner wipes her way out, and then they put the sticker on the door so that nobody else comes in until you check into the room, because it breaks the tag on the door, which is nice. So yay for that. I'm super happy about that. We still have like the hand sanitizer and the wipes and all that Lysol stuff that we have with us too, just in case, just to make sure. But we're both doing really good. I'm actually really impressed with how well we're getting through this. I'm gonna need a really great night's sleep after everything though. Like today was a long day. I was kind of hoping to be able to snag a nap in the car, but like when your spouse is there and they're just as tired as you are, it's kind of hard. So you want to be able to kind of be there and be kind of upbeat for them. And I was kind of freaking out at one point because my biggest fear when I'm driving my car, like there are a million things that could happen. Not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about running out of gas. When my gas light comes on, I am like in a panic to find a gas station, even though I have like 100 kilometers left to be able to find one. Like, it's a long way to go. So usually I start to freak out. I'm like, hey, we need gas like right now. But when that came on in my car, we had no cell service, no internet, and there was nothing around. And that's when the fuel light thing, or like the fuel level sign popped into my head. It's like, wow, probably shouldn't have laughed at that. And then, yeah, it took us a while. It took us, like, I was down to like my last, like 20 kilometers before, like, we got gas. So like the whole time I was, and every time we almost found a little town that we could stop in. But they had converted the one gas station that they had. It was like, there was like a hole punched in the gas pump, and it was an LCBO. It wasn't a gas station anymore. So I guess they gave up on that idea. But like as soon as we got around the corner, there was like 6 gas stations. So we were good. We ended up being all right. Anyway, I am gonna hang out with Noodle for a minute here. He's hanging out. Let's see. Let's see him. There he is. Hey, kitty. I know you're on camera. You're okay. You're alright. It's a good boy. He's hanging out. He's like, what do I do? Why are you calling my name? What is this thing? Oh, there's Kevin. Alright, it's dinner time. I'll talk to you guys later. Good morning, day 3. Let's see, is it a beautiful day outside? Not so bad. So, ooh, that's bright. Kevin's just in the shower. Just woke up. It's about 9 o'clock. We slept in a little bit this morning, which is super nice. I am gonna go and get Dash walked and then grab us. We're gonna try Finn pancakes today. So Thunder Bay has a super high concentration of Finnish people that live here within Canada, I believe. So there's a lot of Finnish culture here. So we were hoping to be able to go for a sauna and Finn pancakes this morning, but it turns out because of COVID, you have to book the sauna for your group, which is kind of expensive. You can't just go in for like 30 minutes, have a sauna, and then have breakfast, and we could be on our way. You have to stay, and it's a whole experience. So that would delay us too much, so we're not going to get to do that this time, but I thought that would have been really cool to do. We're still going to try the pancakes, and we're going to try, we've been told to try Persians as well, so we're going to see if we can take some of those on the road with us. But it's morning, day 3. It's kind of funny too because we're still in the same province that we live in. It's been 3 days and we're still not going to get all the way across Ontario, but we've been driving for 3 days and we're still in Ontario. It's crazy huge. It's been a lot of fun. We've seen a lot of cool things, but it's time to get day 3 started. You guys know me, there's a plant store nearby, so we gotta go check it out. We've been driving so far, we're now changing time zones, but we're still in the same province. Bye, Eastern Standard Time Zone. That's Max the moose. Biggest moose I ever saw.
Let the flame fill the night. When we touch, then we ignite. Let the flame fill the night. You and me light up the sky. 'Cause we are fire and we're burning. Won't put it out, even though we're hurting. Let the flame fill the night. When we touch, then we ignite.
We made it! Oh, it makes it look so flat, but I'm standing on the edge of like a 40-foot drop. It's a big hill. Those are them? They're so round. Why are they so round?
Well, the plaque explained it, Jelly.
Did you not read?
Okay.
Spiral, swift stream, vortexing down channel this. Tress, 18 meters.
18 meters? Wow.
That'd be a water level? Maybe it was 18,000 years. Maybe.
Yeah, it was 18,000 years.
You didn't read the plaque, let's make it back.
I took a picture so I can fact check you later. It said it covered 90% of Canada. I can't imagine anything. Yeah, that's crazy.
Lakes over there.
That's crazy. That's so much ice.
All the water was frozen. That was how they were able to sneak across the Bering Strait.
Oh, you're so smart.
Number 2, my girlfriend.
girlfriend Julia. She also does not love eggs. Those are the only two people that I can name off the top of my head.
Do you hide eggs into things for her to eat?
I know, like she's not. She'll like harvest an
I've been
egg.
through heartaches,
Actually, it kind
I've
of
been
terrifies
to
a little bit. They're
hell.
like lively and
I've done my best and my worst, learned our lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see. 'Cause I can feel the energy.
That one's a sleeping giant, but I still don't see it. We couldn't even tell between that one and that one. We were like, oh, that one's it. There's that one, but no, I don't get it. Still don't.
'Cause I can feel the energy. I've met my demons one too many times. They taught me lows are what makes you feel so high. No matter how far my mind would wander, I'd always dare it to
Hey,
go
everybody.
even farther.
Last time I talked to you guys,
'Cause
we
I
just
got
made it
a
to our
million
friend's
reasons
house.
to keep
We had
holding on.
awesome time
Yeah, I
with them.
got
We wanted
all
to
that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's so strong. It goes on
Right now,
and on
for
and
dinner,
on.
I'm gonna have both
There's
dinner.
something going on
Back
inside of
in
me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see. 'Cause I can feel the energy.
Had all the gift for here, as well as
I can feel it. I can feel
kind of funny, but the joke maybe.
'Cause I can feel the energy.
We're in Thunder Bay.
I can feel it. I
On
feel
our way home now.
it.
There'll be a lot more driving. We still got an hour day ahead of us tomorrow, and then
I believe it.
another 5 to 6 hour day after that.
There's something going on inside of
Back
me.
to our regular.
I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see.
The main thing is that we have our we gotta figure it away. Make programs last longer, extend our northern season.
I can feel it.
Northern season.
I feel it.
Setting. A lot of people who rely on
'Cause I can feel the
living up north and not having access or the time to be able to grow your own garden, and the 3 months that you don't have snow is a little bit limiting, especially on what you can grow. If you don't like that, it doesn't really encourage good habits. And these are things that have been going on for years and generations, and so it's really hard to get people to change over. There's some wonderful programs going on that they have gardens moving into the community that people are going to be able to use. And it's kind of farmers markets. They're trying to get people to eat fresher foods, but it was really eye-opening to see how lucky we are to have access to our gardens and to be able to use them all the time or for an extended period. Because when you only, like, if you can imagine just only having 3 months to make all of your own food for a year, like the fact that we have 6 months is just a blessing. And even then, we wish that we had more time, because it is hard to stock up on your own food and find the time to do it. And you basically have to go from being cold all the time out in the winter to into your kitchen and missing out on summertime because you'd have to be canning and prepping and all that. So we're really lucky where we are. So if you guys have any suggestions on how to extend growing seasons and all that, I would love it if you would leave them down in the comment section down below, because I would absolutely love to be able to share these, try them out, and if they work, maybe it's something that we can send up north, because it's where they need it. Having access to fresh, good food is so important for your health, and it really is a joy to be able to be in a garden, and being limited in that area is something that really kind of touched my heart here on this trip. So I would absolutely love it if this is something that maybe we could chat about a little bit in our community and see where we can take it from there. But we are headed back home now. We are in Thunder Bay now. After this, we have our 10-hour trip, and then we have our 5-hour. I don't know if you can tell, I'm really tired. It's funny, like, I didn't do any of the driving today. Thank you so much, Kevin. But when we you are on the road for so long and you have such big days driving and it's cold all the time, like it really takes a lot out of you. So I'm excited to get a good night's sleep, and I'm sure Dash is too. He's hanging out around with us right now. We've been lucky enough to find dog-friendly hotels, so that's really good. But we are headed back home tomorrow, so I probably won't show you guys too much of that because you saw the road on the way up. So I think we'll probably zoom through getting us back home because you guys saw it all on the way down. Unless something crazy happens, I will show you guys that. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy the trip home.
We can pretend that we're just friends, yeah. But who are we kidding? We can pretend that we feel nothing. But if you're game, I am willing.